So I don't give them no energy. I give haters no energy. Steve ain't this, he think he this. You don't even know me.
Mr. Harvey, let us just bring it down, you and I, once and for all.
Gino Jennings and Steve Harvey. Behind the smiles and success lies a brewing storm of controversy centered on age-old questions of marriage and faith. Jennings, a staunch advocate for traditional biblical teachings, throws down the gauntlet, challenging Harvey's interpretation of marital values. With accusations flying and egos clashing, the stage is set for a showdown of biblical proportions. Stay tuned as we uncover the truth beneath the glitz and glamour, revealing a side of Steve Harvey you never knew existed. This is one celebrity feud you won't want to miss. As the spotlight beams down on the dazzling career of Steve Harvey, revered author, beloved comedian, and ubiquitous television host, the shadows lurking behind his larger-than-life persona cast a murky veil over his pristine image.
Stand-up comedian, entertainer, television host, family man. But most importantly, I happen to be a man of faith.
While Harvey has charmed audiences with his wit and wisdom, a storm of controversy rages beneath the surface, threatening to expose the stark disparity between the public facade and the private reality of this enigmatic figure. Steve is nothing but a fraud and a fake, declares an industry insider, echoing sentiments that reverberate through the corridors of gossip and speculation. Behind closed doors, tales of deceit and duplicity weave a tangled web of betrayal, leaving Harvey's ex-wives and family members ensnared in a web of legal battles and bitter recriminations.
What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children?
The saga begins with his tumultuous first marriage to Marcia, a union shrouded in shadows and secrets. Leaked divorce papers paint a damning portrait of Harvey's callous abandonment, alleging that he walked out on his pregnant wife and children, leaving a trail of broken promises and unpaid child support in his wake. This is the secret Steve hoped the world would never know, exclaims an insider as the sordid details of his past come to light. But the specter of scandal haunts Harvey's subsequent marriages as well, casting a pall over his fairy tale ascent to fame and fortune. Accusations of bigamy and deceit swirl around his union with Mary Shackelford, with newly unearthed legal documents revealing a pattern of deception and manipulation. Steve is also accused of shamelessly trying to cover his tracks, notes one legal eagle as the tangled web of Harvey's lies threatens to unravel before a skeptical public. Despite his affable on-screen persona behind closed doors, Harvey's marriage to Shackelford was marred by betrayal and acrimony, leaving a trail of bitterness in its wake.
That financially, my life is in a shamble. That is absolutely true.
Their union, which began in 1996, quickly soured, with reports of infidelity casting a shadow over their seemingly idyllic life together. While still entangled in the legal proceedings of his first divorce, Harvey allegedly embarked on a relationship with Shackelford, a movie that would ultimately culminate in marriage. However, their union was far from harmonious, marked by simmering tensions and unresolved conflicts. The birth of their son, Wynton Harvey, in 1997 failed to mend the fractures in their relationship, serving only to exacerbate the underlying discord between husband and wife. Amidst rumors of marital strife and infidelity, the couple's once promising partnership unraveled, culminating in their bitter divorce in 2005. But the fallout from their failed marriage was far from over. In the years following their separation, Harvey and Shackelford found themselves embroiled in a bitter legal battle, with Shackelford alleging misconduct on Harvey's part and seeking financial recompense for her perceived grievances.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Well, Steve's learning that the hard way tonight. Steve's ex-wife, Mary Harvey, is angry, and she's going public.
The acrimony between Harvey and Shackelford reached new heights in 2011 when Shackelford took to social media to air her grievances against her ex-husband, accusing him of manipulating their son against her and leaving her destitute.
But it's been like that since 2005.
Why,
so this is nothing.
But why is it in shambles?
Because we have a man of power and authority.
Harvey responded swiftly, initiating legal proceedings against Shackelford and securing her imprisonment for her alleged transgressions. Yet it is Harvey's troubled history with his current wife, Marjorie Bridges, that proves to be his most damning indictment. Allegations of ties to substance smuggling rings cast a shadow over their relationship, with the FBI and DA launching investigations into Marjorie's alleged involvement in criminal activities. The deeper you dig, the more shocking it becomes, laments a source, as the dark underbelly of Harvey's empire of lies is laid bare for all to see. But the storm clouds of controversy do not end there, as accusations of bullying and intimidation emerge from the shadows, tarnishing Harvey's carefully cultivated image as a beloved entertainer. Civil rights activist Essie Berry steps forward to shine a light on Harvey's alleged misconduct, citing a decade of allegations ranging from gang stalking to fraud. Steve Harvey is a natural-born liar, Berry declares, her voice ringing out with defiance as she calls for justice in the face of Harvey's alleged abuses.
Said if I said something, they won't put Mary in jail for 28 years.
As the truth slowly emerges from the shadows, the once untouchable facade of Steve Harvey begins to crumble, revealing a man haunted by his own demons and driven by a relentless pursuit of power and prestige. But amidst the wreckage of shattered illusions, one question remains unanswered. Who is the real Steve Harvey behind the mask of celebrity and fame?
There's something called First Amendment, freedom of speech. Why are we gagging people? So that right there, as a civil rights activist, I couldn't understand it.
Amidst the clash of thundering accusations and fervent beliefs, the feud between Gino Jennings and Steve Harvey unfurls, exposing fault lines not just between individuals, but between divergent ideologies on marriage and morality. At the heart of Jennings' relentless crusade against Harvey lies a steadfast adherence to traditional biblical teachings, particularly regarding marriage and divorce. For Jennings, these are not mere doctrinal nuances, but immutable truths that form the bedrock of his faith.
Steve Harvey and his panel read the letter. Whoever came here, they heard me preach against remarriage and divorce.
Jennings' stance on marriage and divorce is uncompromising, echoing the timeless precepts of Scripture with unwavering conviction. In his view, divorce is not merely a legal process, but a moral transgression, a violation of the sacred covenant between spouses, and, by extension, with God himself. His fiery sermons resonate with biblical fervor, denouncing the practice of divorce and remarriage as tantamount to adultery, a sin of grave consequence in the eyes of the Almighty. This unwavering commitment to biblical principles sets Jennings on collision course with figures like Steve Harvey, whose multiple marriages stand in stark contrast to Jennings' teachings. Harvey's casual approach to marriage and divorce, evident in his 3 marriages, represents, for Jennings, a troubling departure from the moral imperatives laid out in Scripture.
Good man, he said, I'm an expert at this. You see, he got his 3rd wife. You ain't the only thing you were expert in is committing adultery.
In response to Jennings' scathing criticisms, Harvey adopts a defensive posture, attempting to reconcile his actions with his professed faith. However, his explanations ring hollow in the face of Jennings' uncompromising scrutiny. Harvey's appeals to forgiveness and personal growth are dismissed by Jennings as excuses, a convenient rationalization for behavior that flouts the divine commandments. The clash between Jennings and Harvey transcends mere personal animosity, evolving into a larger theological debate with far-reaching implications. At its core lies the question of whether celebrity status exempts individuals from the moral standards that govern ordinary lives. Harvey's dismissive attitude towards Jennings' admonitions reflects a broader cultural phenomenon wherein fame and fortune are often seen as licenses to flout societal norms with impunity. Yet, as Jennings' relentless pursuit of truth demonstrates, no amount of celebrity status can shield individuals from the consequences of their actions. His uncompromising message serves as a reminder that, in the eyes of the divine, all are equal, subject to the same moral imperatives, regardless of worldly acclaim.
Listen, viewers, if Steve Harvey had started a religion, you're guaranteed to go to hell. That's right.
Harvey's indifference towards Jennings' criticisms highlights a deeper tension between personal morality and public persona in the realm of celebrity. As one of the most recognizable faces in entertainment, Harvey's actions are scrutinized not only for their entertainment value, but also for their moral significance. His reluctance to engage with Jennings' arguments underscores a troubling disconnect between the private individual and the public figure, raising questions about the authenticity of Harvey's professed beliefs.
It's like haters. When you get haters, people's opinion of you is none of your business. I have lots of haters.
As we delve deeper into the tempestuous clash between Gino Jennings and Steve Harvey, the echoes of their feud reverberate through the halls of public opinion, stirring a maelstrom of conflicting perspectives and fervent beliefs. Among the cacophony of voices, one sentiment rings out with poignant resonance, encapsulating the lingering bitterness and resentment that simmers beneath the surface of Harvey's troubled relationships. I think that Mary, if she had had her kid, would not have been so bitter, reflects one observer, offering a poignant insight into the emotional fallout of Harvey's tumultuous past. The specter of unresolved trauma looms large, casting a shadow over the lives of those ensnared in Harvey's web of deceit and betrayal. But when you take everything from someone and they're never able to recover, how are they supposed to move on? The commenter laments, grappling with the enduring legacy of Harvey's alleged transgressions. Yet, amidst the turmoil, whispers of impending retribution swirl through the ether as speculation runs rampant about the fate that awaits Harvey and his current wife, Marjorie Bridges. His karma is coming, prophesies another commentator. Marjorie is going to leave him because she has her own money now from her diet products. She never, ever would have looked at him if he didn't have money, so now she has her own. She's gone, and that will be his just desserts. As we wrap up our exploration of the tumultuous clash between Gino Jennings and Steve Harvey, we invite you, our viewers, to join the conversation. What are your thoughts on the intersection of celebrity, morality, and faith in the context of Harvey's controversies? Do you believe fame should exempt individuals from societal norms? Or do you agree with Jennings' unwavering stance on moral principles?